Everybody, welcome back. This is Tony. You're at KGTR. This is another tone, tone number 3. Again, these tones are already dialed in. So whatever they remind you of, whatever you want to call it, if you like this tone, go ahead and dial it in and name it however you want to name it. All right. All these tones are free. Again, look at the knob positioning as you would a clock. If you don't have my exact parameters, I'm using the Boss eBand JS-10. Let's get started. I'm using a stack crunch amp. So whatever amp modeling you would have, that's the amp you would use. I'm using the gain and level. Again, real fast, look at the bottom right of the screen. It says on. If I'm talking and you see a parameter and it says off, it's off. I'm not using that parameter. So just because you see it on the screen doesn't mean I'm using that parameter or effect. So be sure to look on the bottom right. If it says off, I'm going to blow right past it. So you're not missing out on the tone. I'm just not using those effects. So look at on or off on the bottom right. All right, let's go ahead and begin. I love this tone. It's pretty much a good rhythm crunch tone. It's along in you can use it in the late 70s to early 80s or 80s genre. Pretty much any genre you want to use it, but this is a good crunch tone for rhythm playing. I didn't design this for lead. If you want to make it lead, that's up to you. Let's go ahead and begin. Those are my parameters: stack crunch amp, my gain, and effect level. I'm just playing guitar chords to give you an idea what this tone sounds like and what it would sound like through your rig. All right, those are my bass, middle, treble, and presence. Again, see my bass, it says 40. You may have 40. But if that looks like a 5 o'clock to you, I'm sorry, I'm looking at a clock, that would be what, 11 o'clock? So the bass would be at 11 o'clock for you. Or however the numbering is, you would look at the knob positioning, and that would be 11 o'clock if you don't have number 40. So that's how I come up with my tones. So if you like this tone, it gives you an idea how you can use it. By all means, go ahead and lock it in. These tones are all yours to lock in. Once you lock it in, go ahead and tweak it. Again, I have T-comp. It's on, but it's a default. I don't use it per se, so it will not affect your tone if you don't have this. So just go ahead and ignore it. Now, see the bottom right? It says off, so I'm not using any limiter and no compressor. So now I'm going to go through the next menu. Ignore it because it says off. So I'm not going to use any of that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Now, these are my overdrive distortion pedals that come with the Boss eBand JS-10. It emulates several pedals from MXR, Ibanez, Rat, obviously the Boss pedals, DoD pedals. There's my fuzz pedals. For this particular tone, I'm using a clean boost overdrive from Boss. And just because I'm playing that riff doesn't mean this is a Motley Crue riff or a Motley Crue tone. I'm just giving you an idea what this tone sounds like by playing several riffs. All right, let's go ahead into the clean boost parameters. Those are my parameters for the overdrive clean boost. Drive, bottom, tone, and level. And no, it's not a docking tone, so I'm just playing riffs. But whatever it reminds you of, that's why you get to call it whatever you want to. Now for this, I can have my threshold at 50, 54, 52. I just have it at 46. So whatever you want to have your noise gate at, that's where my noise gate at is at 46. Now for this, I do have EQ. So there's my low gain, high gain, and level. I'll let you go ahead and dial that in. See the bottom right? It's on. So I am using EQ. So if you have an EQ pedal, those are my settings for the part 1 of the EQ. Let's go into the next part of the EQ. There's my low mid frequency, low mid Q, and low mid gain. Next, those are my high mid frequency, high mid Q, and high mid gain. Alright, and lastly, those are the last settings for my EQ, my low cut and high cut. Alright, we're almost done with this tone. Now for this tone, listen. I'm using, obviously, a chorus. Let's go ahead inside the chorus. Those are my settings. And for chorus, there's my mode. Obviously, you have mono chorus, stereo chorus. I'm using a mono chorus, as you can tell. You want to try stereo chorus? By all means, try it. There's my rate, depth, and effect level. Again, you don't have these parameters. Just look at the settings as you would a clock. But that is my chorus settings for this tone. And no, this is not a... I mean, I'll be playing riffs throughout these tone videos. Doesn't mean it's that particular tone video for the band or artist. So this is not a Van Halen tone off the cuff. So get that out of your mind. I'm just playing chords for you so you can hear the tone. The way it ranges with open strings, bar chords, power chords. This can be a nice 80s new wave tone. Wait. I forgot. This is not Pyromania, but it sounds like it now, doesn't it? Because I'm playing it. Look. I forgot that riff. I used to know this riff back in 82, 83. Does that sound good? And no, this is not a Def Leppard tone, but now that you hear this, listen. So if you want to call it Def Leppard, by all means call it Def Leppard. All right, what's next? So I'm just saying, but you can play a lot of stuff with this tone. That's the beauty of my tones. Whatever it reminds you of, go ahead and name it. All right, there's my delay. Listen. Oh, I take it back. I should pay attention to my videos. See the bottom right? It's off. So this tone has no delay. That's why it makes a great rhythm tone. This is a good tone. This is a good Def Leppard style tone. But I didn't have Def Leppard designed in mind. Or I didn't have Def Leppard in mind when I created this tone. Because right now, my tones are dialed tone 1, tone 2, tone 3, tone 4. Because I want you to be creative. So if this reminds you of Def Leppard, Pyromania. I wish I forgot all these riffs. I forgot all these riffs. I'm almost 60 years old and I forgot all these riffs. All right, so there's my delay. One more setting and we're done. Oh, so again, for this tone, there's no delay because it's off. So there's no delay. You want to add delay, it's up to you. And lastly, there's my reverb. It's in there. I'm using Hall. There's my reverb time, high cut, and effect level. I love this tone now. I mean, not that I didn't love this tone, but I never was playing. When I created this tone, I never even thought about Def Leppard. I wasn't even playing these riffs. Because when I create tones, I'm just like, you know, I just start playing riffs and open notes and so I decide, hey, I like this, and then that's it. I lock it in. But now for this video, I'm just playing riffs off the top of my head, and this one sounds good. But I forgot how to play it. So if you know how to play Def Leppard, Pyromania, or Photograph rather, try this tone as the opener or whatever. Try it. All right, I'm Tony. That was tone number 3, I believe. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, leave them below. Let me know your thoughts on this tone. You like it, you dig it, you don't. Everything's fair game. It doesn't matter because I love these tones. And if you want them, they're yours. They're free. And if you want to make them better through your rig, by all means, tweak them, make them better. All right, that's it for this video. I'll see you all in the next video. Any requests, I'll try to get to those requests. But right now, I owe you a ton of tone videos, so bear with me. I'm still doing my magazine reviews. I have a lot of those already recorded. I just have to edit it. So stay tuned for tone videos and magazine reviews. A lot of people like those because I like to revisit the 80s. And so we're going to give you tones and magazine reviews. And soon we'll get back to our concert reviews. All right, our edits and critiques like we do with Van Halen and Kiss. And blow everybody away. All right. I'm Tony. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you all in the next video.